the Fox 10 Gulf Stream. This is Next Weather.
All right, thanks for joining us here for Next Weather as we take a deeper dive into weather forecasting on our streaming and social platforms. And today, meteorologist Nicholas Herboso has a review of this past winter season and how it is compared to what we normally see.
We are taking a look back at the winter season of 2023 and 2024. I want to just kind of look at some of the numbers, compare it to how it was typical to average. And believe it or not, this was the warmest winter on record in the contiguous United States, meaning the lower 48. And you can really see it with our maps. If you take a look at it here, look at how red North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Great Lakes region, that's well above average in terms of warmth. And then the precipitation pattern. The west coast was really wet, the east coast was really wet, and even portions of the Gulf Coast wet. This was thanks to an El Nino, a rather strong one that was set up. This is the typical pattern that we see during an El Nino. You notice the warm sector that's in kind of the northern United States and in Canada, while wet and cool in the southern United States. The one difference really that we had was that dry section did not verify this winter. Otherwise, it was a somewhat typical El Nino winter. In fact, January was pretty typical despite that dry slot that you see just south of the Great Lakes region and say the the Ohio Valley there. But look at all the reds in the Great Lakes region there. All those warm temperatures. That's very much a signature of an El Nino pattern. Now, looking ahead, what changes in the coming months? Do we stay in El Nino? Do we go to neutral? Do we go to La Nina? Well, actually, it's going to look like we're going to go down that progression. Right now, you see that zero line, that horizontal line on the graph. We're above it. That means we're in El Nino. But we're heading down that graph. That means we'll be in La Nina. We will be in La Nina likely during the hurricane season. And that means we could have some interesting things going on, something that we're going to have to keep a close eye on here. And we will keep an eye on it here at Fox 10. In the studio, meteorologist Nicholas Herboso, Fox 10.
And looking at our forecast as we finish out the week, we've got great weather on Good Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Look fine. Easter Sunday, fabulous highs near 80 on Monday. And then next week, we will see some scattered showers and storms on Tuesday. Thanks for joining us for Next Weather.